Edinburgh, 1977. A city wrapped in fog, cobbled streets echoing with footsteps, and whispers of a killer who seemed to vanish into the mist. His weapon was unusual, a cheesewire, silent and swift. Victims appeared strangled in the dark, lives cut short in seconds. No fingerprints, no clear motive, just fear. Fear spreads when truth hides. To understand this story, we must first meet its characters, not only the victims, but the investigators who tried desperately to stop the killings. Detective Inspector Andrew Drew McLean, late 40s. Weary but determined, a veteran of Scotland's police force. Known for his unshakable calm. Margaret Fraser, 32, nurse, found strangled near Leith Walk. The first confirmed victim, James "Jimmy" Reed, 29, dockworker, attacked near the harbor after a night shift. The press, hungry for headlines, dubbing the murderer the Cheesewire Killer. Each life lost deep in the shadows. Each unanswered question pulled Edinburgh closer to panic. Who could wield such a strange weapon, and why? Every victim deserves remembered dignity. The killings were fast, brutal, and silent. Witnesses described nothing more than fleeting shadows. A man slipping into the mist. A woman gasping once before collapsing. No screams, no struggle, only silence. Victims swear he attacked late at night, often alone. No robbery involved a cheese wire. Thin, sharp, almost untraceable. It cut into skin but left no obvious blunt trauma. Women stopped walking home alone. Men banded together for safety. But the killer's precision suggested something chilling. He wasn't attacking randomly. He was selecting his victims. Patterns reveal truth to seekers. Detective McLean led one of the largest manhunts Edinburgh had ever seen. Hundreds of interviews. Weeks of surveillance. But the killer was a ghost. No DNA technology in the 1970s. Forensics relied on fibers, footprints, and witness statements that a dockworker claimed he saw a man with a thin coil of wire in his coat pocket. But when questioned, the man vanished. Several men arrested and later released, including a butcher, a taxi driver, and even a soldier on leave. Every lead unraveled. Every suspect walked free. It was as if the killer knew the investigation's every move. Persistence beats despair in storms. The newspapers coined the name, Cheesewire Killer, a phrase that froze Edinburgh's nights with terror. The city became a place where every stranger was suspect, and every corner whispered danger. The police accused of incompetence. Women formed safety patrols. Bars and workplaces closed earlier to protect staff. He couldn't ask for modern tools that didn't exist yet. All he had was instinct and endless hours. But the killer wasn't done. He wanted more headlines, more fear. Fear feeds those who exploit silence. Then, one night, everything changed. A man stumbled into a pub in Leith, clutching his neck, blood soaking his shirt. He gasped that he'd been attacked with a wire. But unlike the others, he survived. The survivor's account said the killer was tall, wearing a cap, smelled of diesel. He spoke only once, quiet. Finally, they had a description. Despite the new lead, the suspect disappeared without trace. The killings suddenly stopped. Just like that, the Cheesewire Killer vanished forever. Survival brings fragile hope forward. Decades have passed. Files gather dust. Retired officers still whisper about the case. Was the killer jailed for another crime? Did he leave Scotland? Or did he die, his identity buried with him? Theories include a dockworker with military training, a drifter who left the city, a local man no one suspected. Families of victims still left without answers. The city today, some alleys are still avoided. Shadows still remembered. Some say he still walks among us, hidden in plain sight. A man who once killed with silence, and may have simply chosen to stop. Time hides answers. Truth lingers. The Cheesewire Killer remains one of Scotland's darkest mysteries. A reminder that some crimes may never be solved, and some killers may carry secrets to their graves. But the victims, Margaret Fraser, Jimmy Reed, and others unnamed, deserve to be remembered not for how they died, but for how they lived. Asterisk. Evil thrives when fear silences courage, but remembrance keeps justice alive. And perhaps that is our duty, to keep telling their stories, so they are never forgotten. Memory honors, justice seeks light.